morning, Amani. It's so good to see you all here. As you feel that vibration just reverberate through your cells, bringing you into this space. We're going to stand and sing with our Amani choir, one voice, and so please join us on the echoes. Reverend Pixie's going to lead us.
That means when she says something, then you say it back. I'm just going to be clear because we said that before, and it's like, okay, so whatever she says, you say it back if you feel so inclined. Ready?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
So grateful.
I'm so grateful.
So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Yeah, thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love.
Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love.
This healing, this beautiful, this wonderful love.
This healing, this beautiful, this wonderful love.
Yeah, thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
This wonderful, this beautiful, this glorious life.
This wonderful, this beautiful, this glorious life.
Oh, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
This healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you.
I said thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
Just thank you.
I said thank you.
Oh, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Nice. All right, now we got all our energy up. We got the energy in the room raised. I am so grateful to have you all here and welcome you to the Amani Center. And my clicker is not working, so Brian's going to do it for me. Oh, we don't need that. Can you do it again, Brian? All right, we are going to release the kids, and they're on their way out the door. Monica has a great group today. You guys have fun. We'll see you after. All right, next slide, please, Brian. All right, so welcome to the Amani Center. We are so glad you're here. This is a special Sunday. This is our traditional Thanksgiving Sunday. So we do this the Sunday after Thanksgiving every year. So you picked a good day. Next slide, please. All right, so we like to begin our service with our vision statement. So will you say it with me aloud? We are lighting the path to peace together. And so that is something we feel very strongly about here at the Amani Center. That's our reason for being. Lighting the path to peace together for each other, for ourselves, and our community, and the world. So thank you for being here and being part of that. All right, so it is a little bit about who we are. We are an open and inclusive spiritual community. So we are non-denominational. Everyone is welcome here. We believe there are many paths to spirit, to God, to whatever word you use, science, nature, the universe. But we love to walk it with you. And yours can be your own path, and mine might be different, and that's okay. And we are a place where you can come to learn and grow and be. We have classes, we have lots of opportunities for connection, and it's also a place just to show up. Sometimes you just need to come and fill your cup. So we are a safe and welcoming place for that. So I'm glad that you are here. All right, is anyone here for the first time? We do have a little gift we'd love to give you. Oh my God, look at all those hands. That's wonderful. Just keep your hand up for a second. Gina's going to bring you just a little bit of information about it. It has a little charm on there. We're really grateful that you showed up and joined us this morning. We hope you'll come back. It's really wonderful to have you here. Okay, what have we got next, Brian? All right, so one of the things that we do here at the Amani Center to live that vision statement is we have a circle of light, which is made up of our practitioners and our ministers. And so these are people who have studied for years, a minimum of 4 years. Most are well over 10, in the science and art of spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. And so we do that so that we can show up for you, for our community, and help you through the things that might be trying for you, that you might be struggling with, that might be pulling your vibration down. And so I'm going to ask the circle of light who's here to stand up or raise their hand so you can see who you can come to. We have ministers, I'm a practitioner. All of these people would love to sit down with you after service for just a couple minutes and work with you. Hear what it is that you're working on, that you want to release, that you want to bring in, that's just a situation that's on your heart that you would like to work through. We would love to take a few moments and do that with you. So any Reverend Pixie, Reverend Sherry, or myself, we would love to do that, and that is our gift to you. So please take advantage. Let us know. Don't be shy. We really do love to do it. Okay, now I'm going to go through the announcements and let you know what's going on today, or going on right now at Amani. So here is the last Sunday of November, and we have the very wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynne, who will be doing our talk. And we love her. She is just a big part of us. And then next month is December. And yes, it's here. The theme is embracing your spiritual gifts. And is it a 5 Sunday one? Two? No, it is a 5. It's a 5 Sunday month. Those are my favorites because we get more speakers in. So we have our new regular first Sunday of the month speaker is ministerial intern Lucian Baker. Yes, he's going to be here every month, folks. So that is going to be wonderful. Then we have Reverend Pixie on the 10th. Yes, Reverend Mitch on the 17th. Reverend Sherry will be here on the 24th. And then on the 31st, we have ministerial intern Karen Blakely. And that's Mitch's new girlfriend. And she is a wonderful speaker, wonderful ministerial intern. She came over to our home on Thanksgiving for a bit, and she's just lovely, lovely. So be here for that. If you're in town, she's going to be great, and hopefully she'll be adding to our regular list as moving forward. Okay, today is a lot of things. We have our Thanksgiving feast, so we got a turkey cooking in the kitchen. We've got, everyone brought their mashed potatoes and all the wonderful things, so we'll share in that. We're also going to decorate today. So after service, I'm going to ask anyone who would like to help unload my car, which is full of decorations, and we're going to decorate the tree, and we're just going to have fun decorating space. We have a couple of outside trees we're going to set up for the craft fair. So if anyone's down to help set up some artificial trees out there, we'll do that. And we'll just have a really good time. We'll play music and just be in each other's company. So I'm grateful that you're here for that. And then here's some of the stuff going on for still the end of November and then moving forward. So we have our full moon is on the 27th. Is that Monday? Which is tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow is the full moon. So join us here for that. That's a lovely ritual we do together. We meditate. We do some journaling. We talk about what's going on with the planets right now. And then we have a bonfire usually, and just cook some hot dogs and marshmallows and hang out. So if it's too cold for that, we'll still have some time together. We'll see how it goes. We did get a new fire pit, so we can add more wood. And then we have yoga classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So if that is dropping in for you, then Tuesdays is a chair yoga, and that's a really a gentle way to work into it. There's a lot of stretching, but Marilyn teaches that, and she gets your heart rate up and she gets you moving, but you're still doing the poses without having to get down on the floor. And then on Wednesday, we have a regular flow yoga that would be on the floor. But all of these are fine for beginners. They will adapt for you. They'll let you know what you could do instead, or just sometimes you just rest. So I encourage you to do that. It's over at the ballet studio across the parking lot, and it is donation based. So, and then the big fun event coming up on December 1st is the Ladies Night Out Wreath Making Workshop with Monica. So this is going to be really fun. She's going to bring the supplies. When you sign up, it's $25. When you sign up, you'll also get a list of things you can bring if you want to bring some extra stuff. For that $25, you're going to have a great night. We're going to all bring finger foods or things to share. We're going to have music and make our wreaths and then take them home. So it's a great deal, and it'll be a really lovely night. So that's Friday, December 1st. You can sign up at theamanicenter.org, or if you want to pay after for that, then Kathy could help you with that. And then Drum Circle will be, the next one will be December 8th. So that's Friday night. Everyone's welcome for that. We just fill the room with percussion and drums, and we have such a good time. It really is wonderful. Go back for 1 second, would you, Brian? I think it's the first. No, it's the first. At it. It's 5:30 to 8. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can split. Okay. Here's some other great things that are coming up. This collective trauma workshop with Reverend Cheryl Ram is going to be phenomenal. Okay, it's an all-day workshop here from 10 to 5 on December 16th. So that's a Saturday. So if you would like to join in on that, that is going to be some really good work. So I encourage you to join if you're feeling called to that. It will include, it's $120, it will include lunch. And then Shelf Help, they're going to be meeting on December 14th, and they're just doing a review of all the books they've done. Anyone can show up for this. You don't have to have read a single book. It's more about connecting and just having some great discussions and some social time. And then our winter solstice ritual is going to be December 21st at 6. And so that's going to be a very special one. That winter solstice is always really lovely. So that is going to be, I think it's Thursday, so right before Christmas. So if you can come to that, then please do. We would love to have you here for that. And anything else? Yes, okay, so our big one, and Kathy's going to come up and talk about that. Come on up, Kathy, is our craft fair, which is December 9th, 10 to 4, all sorts of stuff going on here. So I'm going to hand it over to Kathy, who is our craft fair guru.
Hi, guys. Hi, lovely souls. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you know and give you an update. So we have 26 plus vendors here. It's going to be pretty big. Yeah, we're so excited. And they're all really wonderful artisans, so I'm excited. And some of them you'll know and recognize, so that'll be fun. Of course, this doesn't happen with just the few of us, so we are asking for some help. And I have a clipboard and kind of some ideas I've broken down if you want to help do one thing, if you want to do a half a shift, or if you can stay with us. We have so much fun at the craft fair. We have the music going, we have Santa dancing, and then gift wrapping up here, so it's a blast. But because we have expanded, I am reaching out and asking for some help. So I have some ideas. I'm going to pass this around. If you can just consider opening your heart to help us, that would be great. And yeah, so tell your family and your friends that have kids that Santa's here from 12 to 2 for photos. We are going to have, as you can see, Cousins has amazing lobster rolls and clam chowder and all that stuff. I know, and they have their own people that watch and monitor and come, so that's going to be great for us. And then we're having, all the gifts being wrapped up here, so please, for a donation, it's an Amani fundraising, so we will wrap your gifts for you, and that's great for some busy people, I know. And then, so, do you guys have any questions? Come reach me if you do. So, I think we're getting pretty full with vendors. We only have outdoor space. We could always add 1 or 2 more. But yeah, we just need to reach out and ask for help. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm going to be up here rapping, which is really fun. If anyone likes rapping, join me. I'll be here all day. And then, like Kathy said, bring your gift. If you've been buying stuff, bring it, and we'll wrap it for you. So that's nice, too. And we do a nice job. We make it look fun and make it look festive. So, all right, if you haven't already, please silence your phones. Yes, and we're going to bless the service. I'm going to hand it over to Reverend Sherry.
So we're going to do this together. So with all of you here today and with your hearts open and just during this gratitude season and moving into the holiday season, we're a powerful group together. And so let's just close our eyes for a moment and move into our heart. That is the gateway to the loving presence, the divine. And together, we take this energy of love and gratitude. And first, we appreciate this community that we've built together. Takes many hands. And so we bless everyone that's here, everyone that's behind the scenes, all the people that are doing their own celebrations with families and friends. We send out the blessings to all those people that are not feeling well or not doing well. And this blessing extends into our community, into our state, into our country, and into our world. We send love to all those that feel isolated, to those that live in fear, to those that have special needs, to all the war-torn countries, to refugees, to people that are hungry. We know that this blessing of unity is ours to share wherever we go. And so we send this blessing of love and peace and light and compassion and goodness everywhere. Wherever it is needed, it finds a home. And so we're very grateful, and we say thank you. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Sherry. That was beautiful. All right, now it's time for our affirmation. And so we're going to speak this together 3 times. The first time we'll say it in a very energetic and powerful voice. The second time we'll let it drop down into our hearts and we'll speak it in a whisper. And then the third time, please join me mentally as I speak it aloud. Today's affirmation is brought to us by the very wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynne. All right, let's begin. Radiant, blissful, alive, aware, and awake, I let the ray of life I am shine. Radiant, blissful, alive, aware, and awake, I let the ray of light I am shine. Radiant, blissful, alive, aware, and awake, I let the ray of light I am shine. And together we say, and so it is. All right, we're going to bring the choir back up, and we are going to sing our pre-meditation song to help you get into your meditative state.
Grateful for each hand we hold, gathered round this table. From far and near we travel home, blessed that we are able. Grateful for this sheltered place, with light in every window, saying welcome, welcome
try so hard to be good, to lead a life worth living. Father, mother, daughter, son, neighbor, friend, and friendless, all together, everyone, that grateful days be endless. Grateful for each hand we hold, gathered round this table.
So staying in this place of connection and silence and deep love for each other and for ourselves, we take a moment for meditation. Just setting aside anything that's been keeping our mind too busy. We allow the mind to clear, focusing on our breath, on our heartbeat, on our body suit as we sit here in this space with each other. Let whatever is for you come gently into your heart in the silence. Enjoy your meditation. Now staying in this place of deep connection, we take a moment for a joyful time of healing. A healing treatment, a healing affirmative prayer for ourselves, for our loved ones, our friends, our acquaintances, and for the world. So in a moment, I'll ask you to speak aloud the name or names of the people, the situations, the places, anything that you feel could benefit from this healing, loving energy that we will direct upon it. And it can be for yourself as well as for those you know and those you don't know. So right now, go ahead and speak the name or names, the places, the situations aloud. energy of all these names and all of these situations, we shine our light, our love, our open hearts upon them, knowing the truth of the divine perfection that they all are, and knowing that in spite of what we see day to day on the planet that can feel chaotic or painful, that there is a greater plan, a greater unfoldment that is happening, and that we can allow this to happen. We stand up, we do our part, we move our feet, we help those who need help, but we also know that something bigger and greater is unfolding, and all is truly well in spite of what we see. And so, with great gratitude for all of you for doing this good work, for creating this shift that we just created right now, grateful for the Amani Center, for everyone who shows up to make this place what it is and give us this place to come together and do this good work and be lifted and hear the music and hear the talks and share and laugh and break bread together. For everyone who makes that possible, all of our volunteers, musicians, our sound people, our technology people, the people who are out there cooking food for us today, I just say thank you, and I feel that deep gratitude as I release this word into the law, knowing that as I speak it, it is already done, and truly all is well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, we have another song from One Voice.
The ceiling is high. Let your soul rise up to the angels where they teach you to fly. And when you're weary of clouds, they'll help you back down, welcome you home to this hallowed ground, this church of the earth. Your soul rise up to the angels, teach you to fly. And when you're weary of clouds, it helps you back down, welcomes you home to this hallowed ground. It's gilded in gold, gilded in rust, heaven below, heaven above, heaven we know, here in this world, here in our holy church of the earth. Darkness and light meet you inside. There's room enough to hold all of us, gather in friendship, gather in love.
Just what I prayed for. Just what I asked for. Some soul, some love, all of it. So here we are together. So grateful. What a blessing to be standing up here in your presence. You all make today special by showing up and bringing the energy of who you are, no matter where you're from. We forget how important it is to shine our light sometimes because we can be caught up in the drama. Well, I'll speak for myself. I don't think I'm much different from anybody else. I have my dance and consciousness. So today's talk is a song unto yourself. And we make our own music. We invite into our lives, consciously or unconsciously, ideas, vibrations, experiences, feelings, opinions. And so it's important for me, and maybe for you, to set a tone or a vibration whereby I can be in touch with something that's higher than maybe my personality. I want to read, through no effort of my own, the truth of my radiant self. The music of my soul sings of love, unburdened by the past and not worried about the future. It lives in all things whole, inclusive, radically creative, enthusiastic, and joyful, has no agenda, and accepts life without judgment and is loving. That was just a quick download. And then I thought, that's good information for you, Sherry. That's good information for you. How is it that we determine our own life? Did anybody tell us we could? Or did we just go along with things? I look back at my life and I think, oh, I wanted to be a good daughter, a good sister, a good girl, a good friend, a good student, all of those things. And so I did whatever it was that I imagined I could be to be that. And that was looking outside of myself to acknowledgement from others so that I would feel like I was that person. And so I did that for a lot of years, even in work settings, with husbands, with all of that. I did that for a long time until I woke up one day and I thought, who am I? Who am I? I'm more than a daughter or a wife or a mother or a sister. I'm more than a working person. Who am I? And that question came back and forth in my life often. And I had to get quiet enough to find that small voice within myself that would point me in a direction. Maybe it was classes or a friend or learning how to pray differently. I don't know. It was lots of different things. We got to figure our own self out. And so finding our own music means a lot of things for different people. But at this age, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and share my happy. And that's my job. I've decided if I'm going to have a job, that's it. That's going to be it. Because what has always been part of my soul self is a longing to be connected to what I call is the divine presence. And when I do that, my happy shows up. I don't have to look for it. It can be a friend on a phone. It can be a bird in a tree. It can be a song on the music. It can be coming to church and listening to my beautiful songsters, seeing friends. It can be anything. So I've been reading a book. I don't read like I used to. I used to get a book and read it cover to cover. Now I don't retain that much like I used to. And so I do things in shorter pieces. It's like, I just take shorter pieces. And so this is a book I've been reading. I really love it. It's by Danielle Laporte, How to Be Loving as Your Heart is Breaking Open and the World is Waking Up. Now, I've talked about this often. The waking process, well, is it always fun? Doesn't have to be bad, but sometimes it can be difficult and messy. Because when we wake up, we're aware of, first of all, often we might be aware of something out there that we're not really crazy about. We would wish could be different. The waking up part might be, I'm tired of feeling so sad. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired about worrying about politics and economy and my children, la, 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 la. I'm tired. I don't want to do all that. So the waking process might be looking at that and going, no, I don't want that anymore. There isn't anything I can do about that except maybe change me. Maybe the best course is to change me. And then I'm like, oh, really? That's a job? It's like, oh, I have to come back and work on me? You mean I have to learn how to love me? I have to learn how to love me better? Gee, I don't even know if I know how to do that. When I shared that one time, somebody said, really? And I'm like, well, I have to be honest. It's like I knew how to love everything else, but when it came to me, in my culture or my world, I might be on that 10 or 15% that I want to change. You get a report card with kids, and it's like, oh, I only got a B. What do you mean you only got a B? Or I only got a B minus. Or only, got this many percentages. And I'm like, so our culture is, you need to do better here. You need to be doing this better. You need to have more of this, rather than to look at all the other things that we are doing well. That we just don't give ourselves permission to see. And so I want us today to look at and be grateful for all the beautiful ways that you bring yourself into the world. I have a conscience in there, or a personality in there that is, I would say, can be punitive, can go, oh, da 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 da, and so my work to be loving to myself is to not pay attention to that, to not give it power, to go, oh, that's just an old story that's showing up, and then choose differently. And how do we choose differently? Well, there's many ways. For me, choosing differently means, okay, I'm going to find my way to my soul self, to my higher self. I call it lots of things. I call it God, Lord, Jesus Christ. I am energy, beauty, love, whatever the day calls for. However it is that will help me find my way to that. Because when I do that and I look out from that place, when I'm connected to my soul self, life is beautiful. I have more compassion. My judgment is gone. My critic has exited the building, thank God. She's out of there. And so I will do whatever it takes, day by day by day by day, because I don't have a future and I don't have a past. All I have is now. My future is my imagination, and my past is something that I may or may not remember exactly how it happened, because we live in a multiple reality. There's not just here, there's multiple realities going on all the time. And now science, I love it, it's caught up. It's caught up with what the mystics or the great avatars have been talking about forever. So when somebody comes to you and says, well, la 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 about the past, and you go, I don't remember it that way. Well, maybe you changed enough of your consciousness in the present moment that the good that you are has gone back in and shifted reality. Isn't that an interesting thought? Isn't that just wonderful? So that we no longer have to be nailed down or afraid of or worried about what we may or may not have done. As a mother, when I woke up, the first thought that came to me is, oh, I'm so sorry to my kids. So sorry. And then I felt ashamed about myself, and I thought, we all just do the best we can, including you, Sherry. Including you. So when we look at what was going on in our lives maybe in the past, we need to look at, we did the best we could, given the tools we had, given the consciousness that we're in, to get to the next place. And so here we are today in this, think about what's happening on our planet. 50 years ago, was there any talk about energy, consciousness, chakras, universal things? You could go to dusty bookstores or find esoteric things, and that's what I did. But now, this conversation, we've been speeded up. There's a reality that's happening very, 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 very quickly. So if we don't intend to direct our attention and bring our vibration into a place, a higher vibration that we would appreciate or want to share, then we're going to be pulled into the fray. We're going to be pulled out of our happy place, because there is a lot of energy out there that's talking loud and mad and crazy. And it wants, and that is a distracting energy. So I want to read something here from Danielle's book, because I thought there's so much. I wanted to read everything, but hold on. Just a bit. Counterbalancing is what we're all being called to master for our own healing and to turn the global tides. Be calm in the eye of the storm. Be the wisdom that stands outside the hysterics waiting patiently. Crack the best joke at the worst time. Extend the apology. Where there's hatred in the dialogue, maybe you can prove the benefits of kindness and respect. When everyone is hurling insults, find the one reason to be compassionate for everyone involved. St. John of the Cross says, where there is no love, put love, and you will draw love. So none of this that we're hearing or I'm talking about is different. It's been a story that's been told for thousands of years for those that have eyes to see and ears to hear. So we want to put ourselves into the vibration that we can hear. There's some virtues that this is one of the techniques I've been using for a while and have gone back into using. So this idea of reining in my attention, drawing my attention in so that I put it in a place that I want. And that's why I value meditation so much, because I have a crazy busy mind. Some days it's like, gee, it's just wearing me out. And so I need to get quiet. I need to settle down and get quiet. And so I use meditation as a way for that. It's like, and some days I get there right away, and other days I think, well, my meditation was not what I expected, but I see evidence of it in the latter part of the day. So I do this as many times as I can to draw my attention back so I can be in tune with that music of my soul, of that still and quiet place. And that is not, that's power. That's omnipotence. That's universal will. That is in the midst of everything, staying steady in the light and love. And so here's some virtues. In Hindu philosophy, you know the picture of the lotus, the 7 lotus petals? This is just another representation of this. A virtue, or what I call is the higher soul, or maybe the Christ I am in us, shows itself as divine love. Well, what is divine love? It's inclusive. It doesn't take sides. It's compassionate. Evil is non-existent. Everyone is welcome. All the love that ever was is theirs to have, ours to have, if and when we decide to receive it. Compassion. Compassion came at a price. I was torn down and put on my knees. I fell down to the ground. My hurt took me to a place where I understood I need help. And so I called out for help, and help had arrived. And so when help arrives, I feel that. And so that when I look around and I see others in that same place, then I am compassionate. I am not judging, because I know I was beat down and hurt. And none of us escapes that. Some of us get beat down and hurt. Some of us try to avoid it. I call it the Band-Aid. You know, the metaphysical band. Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, well, under that fine is some stuff. And so I've had my dark night of the soul a number of times, and I've had to crawl out. But I always know where to put my attention. I know where to go to ask, because that's been part of my experience. Is I know there's a divine presence. I know there's good. I know there's a loving something that hears my call and answers. Then there's wisdom. Wisdom is something that's a state of consciousness that you just tap into. It's that knowledge. It's that knowing presence. It's being in touch with the knower within that has the information. Wouldn't you just love that? Certainly better than Siri or Alexa, you know. Then I love this way that I saw this. There's the idea of forgiving, okay? That virtue of forgiving is letting go of the disharmony and blame that I carry in my life because somebody did something that I felt hurt by. It may not have been the best thing. They may not even have acted, but I'm still carrying it around. So for forgiving is releasing my attachment to making somebody else be a different way and going back into a place where I can love and be compassionate. And then if you separate that word, forgiving, when you get to a place where you've forgiven, then you can give of yourself the true nature that you are with no expectations. Loving kindness. Isn't that just the sweetest place to be? Isn't that just the most wonderful place to be, in loving kindness? Isn't it just wonderful to be the recipient of loving kindness? That is a universal gift. There's no, we can have that. We can be that just by deciding we can be loving and kind. Resilience. Oh, hallelujah for that one. Hallelujah for that eternal presence in us that can always show up again and again and again, and in a newer version, and in a better version, and it's always there for us if we would let it, if we would decide, okay, I'm standing up today. Maybe my stand-up is not as good as it was yesterday. Maybe it's my sit-down on the couch day. That's the best I got, and reaching out to friends. Maybe that's my resilience today. And then when all of that is in play, then the radiant self that we are shines through us. Isn't that just the best? To know that all these different states of awareness are available to us, and if you would just pick one and maybe research it and maybe be with it and just let the experience of that virtue show you through your own experience what it means to you. You don't have to go any place except into your own heart. See, the portal to the divine is through your heart. That's to the realm of higher consciousness. So let the song of your soul sing you every day. Find the music in your own self, because you are of such value and importance. If it was your turn to be gone, you'd be gone. So why not just be the radiant self that you are capable of being in whatever degree that is, a little light or a big light. I love you all so much, and I thank you for being here. And there goes my beads. Blessings of love and light to you all.
Thank you, Reverend Sherry. We'll finish picking these up. Here you go. There's some more. Love you. All right, so now it is our time for our joyful time of giving. And so this is our opportunity to support the Amani Center. And Brian's going to click through some slides that will kind of show you some of the ways that you can give. If you're here for the first time, your presence is your gift, so we're just grateful to have you here. But for those who are regularly fed here at the Amani Center, we're just grateful for whatever it is that you can bring, keep us doing this good work on the planet. And in the seat back pockets of the chairs with the white backs, there is a QR code you can use with your phone if you want to just give virtually or with a PayPal, or we're going to pass a basket around. However you choose to give, we're just so grateful for all that you do to support the center, to keep us all showing up and to keep things going. So as the baskets, the baskets are getting ready to pass, but we're just bless these gifts as they're coming through. So if it's comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close and just know that this prosperity is part of this flow from us to each other, to our community, to the world. We have to be in that giving and receiving mode in order to continue to level up, to be blessed, and to bless each other. And so knowing that whatever you're giving is coming back to you, as well as going out into the community to do good, as well as here at the Amani Center. And so in this presence of this giving and receiving, this flow, I am so grateful to each and every one of you, to everything that feeds into the Amani Center, and to the Amani Center itself for being here for all of us. And I know that we are all blessed by being in this presence. And so in great gratitude, I release my word into the law, knowing that as I speak it, it is done, and together we say, and so it is. All right, and so now we're going to sing another song, and we are going to ask you to sing along with us because you will know it.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
On behalf of the Amani Center, it is my great joy, my great honor to receive these gifts and tithes on behalf of the center, on behalf of all of you, knowing that they are pressed down and multiplied, going out to do the good work in the world. And together we say, and so it is. All right, so now we are going to stand and sing our closing song together. Oh, kids, sorry, kids.
Oh,
We got
this
kids and
little
their
light of
timing is
mine.
perfect. Come on.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Woo! Woo! All right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we had fun today. We read a story called, what was it? My Fairy Princess Attitude has an attitude of gratitude. Thank you. You were listening. So we talked about gratitude and kindness and how important those things are all the time. And so one of you hold up what we made today. So these are our Christmas kindness countdown chain. And so starting on December 1st, they're all numbered. There's something written on each chain link, an act of kindness. That if they have your support as parents, they might be able to do some of these things. But anyway, it serves as a countdown to that special day that's coming up, right? So what are you grateful for?
Starbucks, books, Starbucks. Oh, and McDonald's, and books, and water, and my dog, and my family, and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm thankful for my house, my friends and family, money to buy food and water and other supplies I would need to survive, and my house too.
Dancing. I'm grateful for dancing. My ice cream and my dog.
Okay, Charlotte has an announcement, so I'm going to give the microphone to her.
So, I'm gonna be in a Nutcracker, and there's a poster over on the door. Yeah, by the door. Whatever. Anyway,
When is it, Char?
Saturday next
December
week.
2nd. And
Yeah.
there are flyers at the back. You guys will
Yeah.
get to come see Charlotte perform at the
Yeah.
Nutcracker.
All right, go find your families.
Oh, you guys, those are so cute. Good job. All right, so now we're going to stand and sing together. Just a reminder, we're going to move the chairs and stack them at the sides afterwards, but let's leave the last two rows on this side because we'll bring some tables in so that we can all sit together and enjoy our Thanksgiving dinner. So, all right, words are going to come up on the screen, and please join us.
The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace.
So, in celebration of your radiant life self that shines everywhere you go, you are a blessing. So it is.
So it is. Turkey's done.
I believe in